every day. Jesus, Jesus, may we always see matchless wonder of your name. Glory, 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 we proclaim. Holy, 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 holy is your name. Glory, glory, holy, glory, we proclaim. Holy, holy, holy is your name.
There, Glory, Glory. I thought I had another fire song, another song from them, but unfortunately I thought I did. Must have dreamt I saw it and mistaked it for another song, but that's okay. We'll have another twin spin coming up here shortly. Here on GJRB Online, Gary J. Russell with you as we wind up our 50 minutes of nonstop music. And I've got another 50 coming right up here on GJRB Online with some more music, some more emerging artists. And we'll throw in 2 brand new songs coming up next on our Twin Spin Tuesday here on GJRB Online. Every other Tuesday or so, we do this program. It's Twin Spin Tuesday. That's 2 songs from your favorite Christian artist. And coming this summer on the Positive Rock Show, we'll do what I call the Block Party Weekend. I'm going to pick 4 or 5 tracks from your favorite Christian bands, and we'll play them wall to wall, 4 or 5 songs. So that's coming up real soon this summer for our Christian Rock Block Party Weekend right here on GJRB Online. So check that out. Won't that be awesome, huh? Hey, got some more Christian rock coming your way as we continue our 50 minutes of nonstop Christian rock. Remember, nonstop Christian rock, back-to-back hits. Got some new music coming up this hour, too, from, Skillet. What was the name of that group? Darn it. Can't remember how long. Well, when I'll look it up and I'll find it for you. It's coming up next. I got some new music from a group that's got a new album out, by the way. So we'll play some tracks from that and feature another new song. So that's coming up on Twin Spin Tuesday here on GJRB Online. Hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening to across America. And if you want to get a song in there, so we can get 2 from your favorite artists coming up here on GJRB Online. The Positive Rock Show, Twin Spin Tuesday. And I've got more coming right up.
Help! We're trapped in this hole!
Calm down. We're not trapped. I have everything figured out.
What do you mean? It's 50 feet down and the walls are too slick to climb out.
Yes, but I have books.
Books?
Yeah, on how to build elevators. See here, Chapter 1, dig a deep shaft.
We're in a deep shaft.
Yeah, that means we're halfway finished already.
Help!
See, now here, chapters 2, 3, and 4 are all on doors. We don't need those chapters.
Hey, there's someone up there.
Wow, we're halfway through this book already.
Forget the book. There's someone up there lowering a rope.
I don't need any help. I can do this by myself. All I need is a large piston and a metal platform.
I'm grabbing the rope.
You're a wimp.
I'm not a wimp for accepting help when it's the only way out.
Yeah. Now, let's see. We need 3,000 gallons of oil. Well, if we dig deeper...
Grab the rope.
God doesn't want you separated from Him. That's why He's reaching out to you. Have you taken His hand? Another message from Lifeline Productions, the comic strip of radio, at lifelinepro.com.
The Way of the Master Minute. Here's Kirk Cameron and Ray Comfort.
What do you and I think about? What is it that we meditate on most? It is desire that determines most of our thought patterns. It should be that the human predicament narrows down what we think about. Imagine a Titanic survivor. He's sitting with a few other survivors on a large, mostly empty lifeboat as the great ocean liner heaves and sinks silently beneath the freezing waters of the ocean. The only sounds that break that eerie silence are the unforgettable cries of perishing human beings pleading to be saved from an icy grave.
There's plenty of room in the lifeboat. What is it then that should consume the survivors?
Stairs. I can keep a secret, but you need to know. Your kids have been taking your prescriptions to get high. I couldn't keep it quiet because prescription drug abuse now causes more than cocaine and heroin ODs combined. So please, mind your meds. For tips on safeguarding your meds and your family, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Today's Christian rock, positive rock, 88.9.
Dictatorship is breeding, using the book of life, suppressing human feelings to question what is right. Blinded by the money bag in high-class monkey suits, they twist the word to fit their needs and desecrate the truth. I'm still make tomorrow, you can't make today. What if you're winning right? Don't say the things you say. Where did you pick tradition? When did it not religion? Who can be against you? Shut up, man! Prophesying and preach the word of God. Force the killing at its best. It's hard to see the fraud. Bound to gain by circumstance, you make up your excuse. Misconceptions have been learned through years of self-abuse. How can you face tomorrow if you can't face today? What gives you winning right to say the things you say? What gives you good tradition? What good is become religion? Who can be against you? Just come back to the truth. Where do you come from? myself through life in Christ. I live for only one. The truth is not written in black or in white. Written in the tone of blood, the facts of Christian life. How can you face tomorrow if you can't face today? What gives you any right to say the things you say? What gives you the tradition when goodness become religion? Who can be against you? Just come back to the truth.
Nothing like that head bouncing and iron pounding heavy metal, rock and roll, Christian rock, cross-eyed, twin spin, believe, twin spinning with Words of Ignorance on our Twin Spin Tuesday on GJRB Online Network. Gary J. Russell with you, rocking it here. And we got some more head pounding rock and roll here, man. I'm telling you what, we got two now from classic Christian rock group White Cross. Starting off with we have Good Enough and Eternal Fire. Starting off with Good Enough. Yeah, twin spinning together. White Cross on Twin Spin Tuesday on GJRB.
He was a teacher of the law. Was he the one and only Son of God? Did they understand who he said he was at all? Wow! Won't be no dancing. 'Cause in the end we always shout. That's good. Good enough. That's good enough for me. Wow, that's good. Good enough. That's good enough.
great Christian rock instrumental there. Eternal Fire, White Cross on GJRB online here on Spreaker on a Twin Spin Tuesday. About 21 minutes and some odd seconds. I have a little over 21 and a half minutes of left of this 50 minutes of nonstop Christian rock here on GJRB online, and we got the best in Christian rock here on our Twin Spin Tuesday. Glad you could be with me today. Got a lot of really good new emerging artists here coming up, including new music from Switchfoot coming your way, along with a Switchfoot classic we'll have a Twin Spin with. Stay with me for that. And let's see, some other good stuff. And if you like our music and if you like the positive rock show Twin Spin Tuesday, hit that like button. Or as my good friend, Ed Delgado, the caramel conservative, would say, smash that like button. You like this Christian rock, you like the heavy Christian rock, you like the stuff we play here on GJRB Online. I love it when people hit that like button, because I know that they're out there listening to great Christian rock right here on Spreaker. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Better believe it. Got a lot of really good stuff here on GJRB Online, and a lot of really good tunes, and rolling out some really good stuff here on our Twin Spin Tuesday here on GJRB Online. Hey, this hour being brought to you by SoundClick. If you're a new musician or artist and you have some new music, I will catch it if you put it on SoundClick. I am a member of that, and I have a lot of good songs on there, and if you are one of those that have a song on there that I follow and a group that I follow, well, more than likely I will play that song right here on GJRB. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Excuse me. No doubt about it. I do have some really good stuff on SoundClick and SoundCloud. Those two alone, plus Reverb Nation. I got some great double plays off those. I have a lot of good music coming up, and I play a lot from those bands, and so I've got a lot of them coming up here on GJRB Online. Twin Spin also coming up next hour from I'll try to throw that in there real soon. Toby Mac. So keep it here on GJRB Online. Always glad when we have new emerging artists on here. Really. Because I believe in the new artist as well as the songs we play, and giving those new artists a thrill of hearing their song heard with the likes of some top Christian artists. And we do have them. This guy comes out of Alabama. We debuted him about 2 months ago when we last did this show, and I'm sorry that just, that's what happens when we're off the air for so long. We don't get the songs on we want to here, but we're going to get it. This is David's song, first of Twin Spin. New emerging artist from Alabama, Lewis Twin, on the Positive Rock Show, Twin Spin Tuesday.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in pastures oh so green, by the waters oh so still. He restores my soul, and surely his goodness and mercy shall follow me all of my days, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever, forever. Yes, I will dwell in his house forevermore. Yea, though I shall walk through valleys the path I trod. For thy rod and staff I see, they will comfort me. And surely his goodness and mercy shall follow me all of my days. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever, forever. Yes, I will dwell in his house forevermore. Yes, I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, 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 forever. Yes, I will dwell in his house forever.
Just left ICU and Granny's side. At least I know she had a good life. Her last words to me were Jesus saves. Well, I never been much of a holy man. Been most my life running with the wind. She told me one day I'd see a sign. Well, he was holding a sign that read Jesus saves by the side of the road. You could see the path in the grass wore down by his soul. And all the cars would blow their horns as if to say hello to the stranger in the cowboy hat they didn't even know. And the sign read Jesus saves, so I stopped and I found a way. Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves. He was holding a sign that read Jesus saves by the side of the road, pointing to the one who is the way. Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves, Jesus saves.
Fabulous, isn't it? New emerging artist. That's what we play quite a bit here on GGRB Online. He's from Alabama. His name is Lewis Twin, and great Great fitting name for our Twin Spin Tuesday, right? Jesus Saves and David's Song on GJRB Online. Twin Spin Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying the program. We'll have more of these coming up in the next month or so. And coming up, we'll talk about some of the program schedules on the GJRB lineup, as well as some of the stuff we got coming up in the month of May. So I hope you'll tune in for that. We'll have all the information on those programming coming up for May and June here on GJRB Online. Of course, coming up this hour as well will be our weather. Will be our see, I'm always doing this. Also coming up will be our what's on Spreaker. And promoting some great podcasts coming on tonight, including the Caramel Conservative Ed Delgado. So tune in for that, because I'll tell you what, Ed always packs in a punch, and he's got a few of them tonight. So you're going to want to tune in to the Caramel Conservative live at 8:30 Central Time right here on Spreaker. And, of course, right after that, later on tonight, 11 o'clock, about a half hour or so after that, will be Spaced Out Radio with David Scott from British Columbia, Canada. Some of the great programs coming up. And, hey, I want to welcome back once again my good friend, and fabulous to hear him back. And I didn't get a chance to hear your podcast yet, but I'm going to get to it. I usually listen to podcasts while I'm show prepping. But I will get to that, but it was nice to hear you on Mike Meyer's program. And I'm talking about, the handyman. Bob Huber back on the air after his Lent hiatus. And welcome back. And we'll be listening to you, and we'll catch up with you. And we'll be chatting. I think you're on the air live today too, opposite me. So but hope you'll stop in after you get done with your show, because we'll be here till 6 o'clock playing the best in Christian rock. Getting close to the top of that hour of 5 o'clock here real shortly. And coming up this hour, like I said before, more great Christian rock. And we're going to conclude our 50 minutes of non-stop music and crank up the rest of the last hour. We got some more good stuff coming up for Twin Spin. Twin Spin's in the final hour. We'll see what we can fit in along with our regular features. We'll throw in some new music. And Twin Spin from... let's see. Now I gotta remember what the group was again, because I lost it before. Yep. We got a Twin Spin coming up from Switchfoot. The theme to our new feature on Way Out There coming up, which is called The Afterlife. I'm going to play that song coming up, and another one from Switchfoot. So stay tuned. Switchfoot Twin Spin coming up this hour on GJRB Online. A little past, but we got it. 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time, 6 o'clock in the East. It is 3 o'clock Pacific, and 4 o'clock in the mountains. And, and, of course, it is 1 o'clock. Is it? No, 3 hours behind, right? Yeah, I think so, wasn't it? Yeah. 5 o'clock. It's it'd be about 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Alaska right now, which is the home of Fairbanks, Alaska, up there in the North Pole. Our good friends up there who I want to say hello to and big greetings. And I hope that they one of these days pick up our program, and that is the Summers in Alaska. And, of course, AKCOG down there in Anchorage. And you guys had a earthquake? I saw a headline about a couple of nights ago. She might have had one. Drop in a line. Let me know. If you're listening to this after the fact as a on-demand podcast, leave me a message in my... because I always check. And I usually check my email, because my email will tell me I got a message in one of my postings on here on Spreaker. So leave me a message. I'd love to hear from you. All right, a little past the hour right now, and here's one more wrap of today's news from the GGRB News Desk. U.S. Supreme Court's conservative majority Tuesday appeared to poised to hand President Trump a victory in his administration at a citizenship question in the 2020 census. Move opponents call for the Republican effort to deter immigrants from taking part. Conservative justice signaled during argument that they closely watched case willingness to overturn the lower court, ruling they will block the question. It appeared untroubled by the administration and stated justification for using the citizenship question and the general population. Other liberal counterparts also expressed a hostility for allowing that question. One of the terrorists was caught on camera during the bombing in Sri Lanka. We have this story now from Reuters News.
Security video released by Sri Lankan authorities Tuesday shows one of the suspected Easter Sunday bombers walking into a church in Negombo wearing a backpack. Moments later, many people were lying either dead or injured here and in churches and luxury hotels in the capital, Colombo.
And I saw that my daughter, like 7th floor.
Sudesh Kolone survived the bombings. His wife and daughter were killed.
I don't know what to do.
Memorials are being held for the more than 300 people killed in the attack. On Tuesday, the Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the bombings in a statement by its Amaq news agency. It did not provide any evidence to back up the claim. One document seen by Reuters showed police received a tip about a possible attack by a little-known Islamist group. But there are mounting questions as to whether the intelligence was shared widely enough and whether the authorities failed to act.
The Supreme Court on Tuesday...
And that story from Reuters. And in other news this afternoon, we have another story of an interesting one. A man was falsely arrested, and Apple AI was accused of leading in that arrest. Yeah, a student is suing Apple for well over $1 billion, claiming that he and its in-store AI led to a mistakable arrest. They believe that Apple's algorithms linked video footage of the thief and his name, leading to charges. Apple told BBC that it does not use facial recognition technology in its stores. Mr. Ba claims that the detective reviewing the security footage from that time as one of the crimes was found that the thief looked nothing like him. Mr. Bob believes that the Apple's algorithms are now trained to correct his name to images of the thief. The detective from the New York Police Department allegedly told Mr. Ba that the thief would probably use his name, Mr. Ba's driver's license, as identification during the robbery. The detective reportedly said that this may have caused Mr. Ba to be charged with thefts committed at Apple stores in New York, Delaware, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, according to court papers. Boss said that the charges was for theft of Apple pencils from the store in Boston, the city he had never visited on the date of the robbery, and said he was attending his senior prom in New York. So, mistaken identity by AI, which only proves that AI can screw up royally. You know what I mean? Oh boy. And that's a look at the news, and that's the latest news. Don't forget, tune in to GJRB Online for GJRB Online's afternoon programming. For the latest in news all day long at the bottom of the top of the hour to keep you on top. GJRB Online News. I'm Gary J. Russell at the GJRB News Desk. This news has been brought to you by End Time Headlines and Spreaker.
Watch. Pray. For you not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB.
Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radio Land. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radio Land.
This is the GJRB